Hi everyone, this is a question about falling body diagram. A building, a boy stood on top of a building 40 meters height and threw stone. And then the velocity is 20 meters per second. And then we can get the acceleration also. The acceleration is negative 9.81. This acceleration we get from the gravity. The negative sign shown that the stone is falling down.
Hi everyone, before we start our calculation, I will show you the concept about this question. Okay, first, the position. The function of position is g t e, which is gravity. This is position. Next, the function of velocity. We can get that from ds over dt. ds means displacement over time. This is velocity. And then the acceleration function at, we can get that dv over dt. To get velocity, we need to do derivation, and to get from velocity to acceleration also we will do derivation. Same goes to acceleration, to velocity and position. We will do integration.
Okay, now we will start the calculation. First, we will look the question first. I divide the question to 5 questions because in the question tell us that we have 5 questions. So the first question is begin with acceleration function. So acceleration function is, as we know that acceleration function is equal to negative 9.81. So the first question is done. Okay, now we go to second question. Second question is develop velocity function. As we know that velocity is the velocity, we can get velocity function from the acceleration function. We will do integration of acceleration function. So velocity function we will get negative 9.8 t plus c. We know that when the boy throw the stone, the time is 0. So when the time is 0, the initial velocity is 20 meter per second. So this is 20 meter. The time is 0 plus c. So we will get that c is 20. C is 20. So the velocity function is negative 9.80 plus 20. So the second question is develop velocity function, done. So we go to the third question, develop position function. As we know that when we do the integration of velocity function, we get the position function. So we will do the integration function of the velocity. So we get that the position function is negative 4.9 t squared plus 20t plus 40. We get the 40 because of the c. The initial velocity is 40. Before we get 40, the function is like this: 4.9t squared plus 20t plus c. So when the boy start throw the stone, the time is 0 and the height is 40. So c will get 40. So we put in this position function and we get this function. So the third question is done. So we go the fourth question. Maximum height of the stone. We know that when we throw the stone upward, the stone will go like this. So at this maximum height, the velocity is 0 because the stone start going down. So when the velocity is 0, we will use the velocity function. When the velocity is 0, we will get t. T is 2.04 second. When we insert the t in this height equation, we will get height is 70.8 meter. So the fourth question done. So we go the fifth question, time travel of the stone. Okay. Well, as we know that when the stone arrive at the ground, the height is 0. H equal to 0. So we will use the height equation. So after we get this, we do the quadratic equation and we will get t equal to 5.6 second